Hey folks, thanks for joining us today on Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We hope that you like and subscribe, or we hope you like and share. Here we go. You're taking a picture, and the person who's operating the camera seems to be having some difficulties. You've shown them how to do it. They're still having trouble with your new phone. You've shown them how to do it again. They're having trouble. You're waiting for the picture, and it's taking even longer. What do? Do you just be patient and get immortalized in picture? Or do you just give up and walk away and tell them, maybe my camera's broken, to spare their feelings? Let us know what you would do. All right. With that said, let's look at yesterday's question. On yesterday's question, we asked, you see a whining 4-year-old, and they seem to be whining just to pick on their mother. The question was, would you tell the kid to quit bugging their mother, or would you mind your own business? Majority of the people said, mind your own business. Stay out of it. That is a whining child. The mother knows how to take care of it. I would agree. Stay out of it. That kid is probably gonna be okay. So, with that said, we want to tell you that we've enjoyed having you today at Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge, and we hope that you show up for tomorrow's show. Until then, take care, folks. We'll see you.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Welcome to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge, your daily show. Bringing to you the question of the day. This is where everybody come to play their game. We have your question for you, and it's a good one. Here we go. You're standing at a bus stop, and it's a hot day. You've worked all day and you're tired. Your feet are hurting you. You're sitting there waiting for the bus to approach, and you finally see it. The bus is coming. You stand up, but the bus keeps going. He didn't see you. What do? Do you chase the bus, hoping that they'll see you chasing it? Or do you just stand there waving your arms, hoping that they'll see the wave? Let us know what you would do. And while you're thinking that through, let's look at yesterday's question. We asked, what if you were with a friend, they're on the phone, and they're talking real loud? Everybody around you is listening in. There seems to be some kind of an embarrassment because of how loud it is. What would you do? Ask your friend to tone it down, or ignore the strangers who are listening in? Majority of the people said, let your friend talk. Ignore the people who are listening in, because they won't know what the conversation's about anyway. I tend to agree. Okay, folks, that's going to do it for us today. We hope you enjoyed the question. We hope that you'll put some comments in and come back tomorrow for your daily show. Thanks for joining us on Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We'll see you tomorrow.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hey everybody, welcome. Welcome to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge, the game show of the day. This is our first episode. Wanted to let you know you are at the beginning of it. The Two Tap Challenge is brought to you daily, and we're going to have the questions that nobody else is going to ask. We hope that you come out and join us every day. We hope that you like and subscribe, no matter how you get into us. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, don't matter. We're glad you're here. Okay, let's get ready to start the show. I have my question card here. And here's the question for the day. You're in Kroger. You're walking down the aisle. And you see a $10 bill laying on the ground. What do? You pick it up and put it in your pocket and look at it as, I've got my blessing for the day? Or do you take it up to customer service and say, hey, I found this on the aisle. Somebody may need it. They've lost it. What would you do? Let us know. We're going to look at all the comments and get back with you. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. We'd like to say that this is your show. We take questions from everybody, and we'll ask those questions. If it's something you want to share, something that you like, something that you want the world to know, let us know. The Two Tap Challenge is brought to you daily, and we're going to have the questions that nobody else is going to ask. We hope that you come out and join us every day. We hope that you like and subscribe, no matter how you get into us. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, don't matter. We're glad you're here. Remember, there's only so many minutes in a day, and you took this 2 minutes for you. Come on back to see us on the next episode of the 2-Minute Challenge. We're going to go ahead and end it. Go ahead and put in your comments, like and share, subscribe if you like. We're going to be here daily for you. We're your daily show.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us today on Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We hope that you like and subscribe, or we hope you like and share. Here we go. You're on the road traveling. You have to go to the restroom. You find a convenience store. You go in, you find that it's messy. What do you do when you're done? Do you try to wash your hands when you see that the sink is really messy, faucet looks bad? Or do you pass this time and say you'll wash your hands later? What do? Do you use your pinky fingers and try to turn on that faucet and try to grab those paper towels gingerly and get out of there? Let us know what you would do. And while you're putting in your comments, let's talk about yesterday's question. We asked, what if you were posing for a picture and the person handling the camera was having a difficult time? You were patient and they were still having a difficult time. We asked, what would you do? Would you be patient and get your picture taken? Or would you just say, the camera's probably got a malfunction, and just keep it moving? The comments say that majority of the people would just be patient and get their picture. They have some posting to do and they need the picture. That was my answer too. All right, folks, that's going to do it for today's question and yesterday's responses. We hope you enjoyed the question and we hope you enjoyed the response from yesterday. Come on back and play with us again tomorrow on the 2-Tap Tony 2-Minute Challenge.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
All right. Welcome to 2-Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're here where everybody's coming to play their 2-minute game. Thanks for joining us. We're the daily game show, and we're here with the questions that nobody wants to ask. Maybe because they're private, maybe because they're personal. We're asking anyway. We hope that you put the comments in so that we can see what the world is thinking. Here we go. You're on an elevator and you just so happen to have gas. You couldn't hold it. What do? Do you apologize to everyone before the smell hit them? Or do you just look around at everybody and pretend it was one of them? Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what you would do. All right. We'll go ahead and end the question there today. And we want to say also that we'll look at yesterday's question. And yesterday's question was, you found a $10 bill on the floor at Kroger. Do you turn it in or do you keep it? We looked at the comments, and for the most part, people said they just keep the money. It was a blessing that fell down from the sky. It was their lucky day. Those were just some of the comments. But that was the question from yesterday. And folks, that's going to do it for us today with your 2-minute question, 2-minute challenge, and 2 minutes of putting in comments and having fun. That's going to do it for us today, folks. Thanks for joining us on 2-Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. We'll see you tomorrow.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
folks, we've got a good show for you today. It's your show, and we hope you enjoy. Welcome to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. Quick questions, comments, appreciate it. Not mandatory, but appreciate it. Whatever you do, take some time for you. This is your 2 minutes. We're here with a question that everybody is asking, and everybody seems to be sharing about the same thoughts. Here you go. You're out with a friend. They're on their telephone talking. They're talking very loud. Everybody around is looking at you and them. They can hear the conversation. What do? Do you ask them to tone it down by waving at them slightly with a lower the volume motion? Or do you just tell everybody to mind their own business to yourself and you just keep it moving? Let us know. While you're putting in your comments, here's the question that we had from yesterday and what everybody was saying. You have a friend who had their feet up on your dash. What should you do? Do you ask them to kindly pull the big dogs out of the windshield, off the dash? Or do you just let them enjoy and have a nice summer day relaxing? Majority of the people said, leave them alone, let them have some fun. Not often do we get these moments, and that was a moment for them. I tend to agree. Let them have some fun, feet up on the dash. Okay, folks, that's gonna do it for us today. What we're gonna do now is ask that you do the 2-tap. Like and subscribe, or like and share. Whatever you prefer. Until we see you again, take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
All right. Welcome to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're the daily game show, and we're here with the questions that nobody wants to ask. You're here where everybody's coming to play their 2-minute game. Thanks for joining us. All right. Here we go. You're in your car with your best friend. You're driving along on a nice day. Your best friend decides to put their foot up on the dash. No socks, no shoes, just feet. What do? Do you ask your friend to kindly move those big feet? Or do you look at it as, it's a nice summer day, let them enjoy? We want to know what you think. Put in your comments and we'll let you know what everybody else is thinking. Okay, that's going to do it for the question for the day. Now let's look at the question from yesterday. We asked the question, what if you had a family member who was sitting at the table chewing with their mouth open, smacking out loud, and the sound was distracting you? What would you do? Would you ask them politely to close their mouth, or would you just let them enjoy that good meal? Here's what everybody was saying. The majority of the people said that you just let them enjoy that good meal. It might be fried chicken and potato salad. They're just having a good meal. It could be greens and cornbread. They're having a good meal. Let them eat in peace. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for joining us on Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. We're interrupting our Two Tap Tony 2-Minute Challenge to bring you breaking news about the hip-hop mogul Sean P. Diddy Combs. He was arrested today in New York on federal charges. We have the Associated Press story for you right here. It is stating that, and this is according to the Associated Press, it is stating that the hip-hop mogul Sean P. Diddy Combs, the hip-hop mogul who has faced a stream of allegations by women accusing him of sexual assault, was arrested late Monday in New York after he was indicted by a federal grand jury. And we're reading the story to you. The indictment was sealed and details of the charges weren't immediately announced by prosecutors, but the U.S. Attorney in Manhattan, Damian Williams, confirmed in a statement that the federal agents had Mr. Combs in custody. We expect to move to unseal the indictment in the morning, and we'll have more to say at that time. It is about 4:30 a.m. right now, so we're expecting that story to be released, I would think, about the about the 8 a.m. hour when the news cycle begins. It might be on some of the early shows, like the morning shows at 6 a.m., but I'll stand by and bring the data to you. And we're going to go ahead and continue with the story. It states that P. Diddy was arrested in a Manhattan, or Mr. Combs was arrested in a Manhattan hotel lobby, according to a person familiar with the arrest who spoke with the Associated Press on conditions that they remain anonymous because they were not allowed to be speaking publicly. However, Mr. Combs' lawyer did speak on his behalf, stating that P. Diddy, or Mr. Combs, was cooperating with the investigation and had relocated to New York last week in anticipation of the charges. Well, I don't want to go too far into the story. Just wanted to bring the breaking news to you. It's a sad situation when any man is arrested because it does something to the universe, takes it out of balance. However, I don't want to build up his story to make him seem like he's being persecuted, because I also have to keep into consideration victims. And I don't want to say anything that's going to harm them either. So we're going to just reserve our opinion. We just want to let you know that this is breaking news for you. Thanks for joining us, and we're going to go ahead now and return back to the 2-Minute Challenge. Thanks for watching. All right. Welcome to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're your daily game show, and we're here with the questions that nobody wants to ask. You're here where everybody's coming to play their 2-minute game. Thanks for joining us. Here we go. You're sitting in the kitchen eating. You're around a family member that's smacking. They're chewing with their mouth open, and you can hear the sound. What do? Do you politely ask them to close their mouth because it's bugging you? Or you just ignore it and say they're having a good meal? What do? Let us know in the comments. Hey folks, thanks for joining us today on 2 Tap Tony's 2-minute challenge. We hope you enjoyed the question. Now, let's look at yesterday's question. We asked, what if you were on an elevator, had gas, the elevator was crowded, and it was guaranteed someone would get a whiff of the smell? What would you do? Would you apologize to everybody up front? Or would you just keep quiet and pretend it was somebody else? All right, the majority of the folks said they would just keep quiet. They would not give any hint that it was them. They said that it was probably more cordial to do so. I tend to agree, even though I tried to withhold my points. It was unfortunate that you had to do it, but since you couldn't control it, I guess you held it as long as you could, and we understand. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for joining us on 2 Tap Tony's 2-minute challenge, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
All right, welcome back, folks, to 2 Tap Tony's 2-minute challenge. We bring a quick question to you daily to see if you're thinking like everybody else. We'd like to keep our questions short and to the point so that we can keep it moving. So, with that said, here you go. You see a 4-year-old child whining, making a lot of noise, and it's obvious that nothing is wrong with the child. Do you tell the child to quit whining and bugging their mother like they're doing? Or do you mind your own business? Let us know, and we'll give you what everybody else is saying. While you're thinking that through, let's look at yesterday's question. We asked, you're at a bus stop, you're hot, bothered, and tired. Your feet are hurting you. The bus driver passes by you, going at a high speed. What do? Do you chase them to try to wave them down because you have to get home? Or do you just stand there and wave your arms, hoping that they see you? Everybody was saying that your feet are already hurting and you may not catch the bus even if you chased it. Majority of the folks said just yell out loud, hoping that the bus driver will hear you or somebody on the bus. And in the meantime, just wave your arms. I tend to agree. Okay, folks, thanks for joining us today on 2 Tap Tony's 2-minute challenge. We're glad you came. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope that question made you think. Until we see you the next time, remember, we're your daily show. We have the questions that everybody wants to have answers to, and we value your opinion. Let us know in the comments. Whatever platform you're joining us on, thanks for being here. Whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter. We're glad you enjoyed it. Thanks, folks, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges. Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.
Hello, folks. Welcome to Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge, your daily show. Bringing to you the question of the day. This is where everybody comes to play their games. This is a 2-minute game, and it is the 2 minutes you're given to you. We're glad you're here today for the question. We hope it's a question that's going to keep you engaged. So, with that said, here we go. You're driving alone in your car. Nice, peaceful drive. Nowhere to go in a rush. You're taking your time. All of a sudden, a car whips in front of you, startles you. What would you do? Do you yell out loud in the car? Even though they can't hear you, you got a chance to vent your frustration. Or do you just calmly say to yourself, that was a nut, that was a fool. They're in a rush to get nowhere. And you let it go. How do you feel? Let us know. And we'll collect the answers in the comment section and give you the update tomorrow. Now, let's look at yesterday's question. We asked if you were on the road traveling and had to go to a restroom in a convenience store and found it highly messy, what would you do? Would you use your pinky fingers to try to turn on the faucet, to get your paper towels and open the door handle? Or would you just say, I'll wait until I get to the next stop to wash my hands? Majority of the people in the comments section said they took a risk going into the restroom, yet they'll go ahead and take a risk to wash their hands and maybe use the paper towels to try to turn on and off the faucet and to open the door handle. I thought that was pretty wise. Good question, good answers. Thanks, commenters. Okay, that's going to do it for us today. And we're going to go ahead and close it out with, we hope that you like and subscribe or like and share. Two Tap Tony's 2-Minute Challenge is here for you every day. Reach out to us with your comments, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, folks.
Come on back and see if you can get with this. Come on back and play so many challenges.